Hey everyone, my daughter's over here making fun of me. Anyways, we just got this Intex 16 by 8, 42 tall pool installed, and I wanted to hard plumb this thing. I've serviced, I don't know, 6 of these or so for customers. Last year I was doing about 5 of them, and I want to show you guys what you should do if you get one and you want to keep them clean without really having to do much work. So the first part, I'll show you the hard plumb and my setup, and I will explain how I did it. So that's the Intex pump that comes with like a 16-inch sand filter. I forget how many gallons per minute they say it's supposed to push, but I think it's the bigger one. It's like a half horse. I think in the title of the video I say that I'm a pool guy, or at least I own my own pool business. I clean pools for a living, so I didn't want like a janky setup. So anyways, I'll just show you quickly the setup, and then I will show you the fittings that I use, because that's the main thing that I researched on how to actually hard line these things in. This is not the sand filter. This is a Pentair Quad DE filter, which is, you know, 100 times better than a sand filter. But if that's all you have access to, the sand filter, just use that. I did a skimmer into the wall. There's my return. I did a little water feature. Anyways, I'll go into this a little bit more in a sec. I'll show you all the stuff you need. There's plenty of videos for this, but first of all, you're going to need these nuts. These are Intex specific. I think it's like a 40 millimeter or something they call it. It's not like National Pipe Thread, which, you know, everything in America is, or easy to come by at least. But you're going to need to get some of these, and the way I got them was, since I've serviced a few of these, I always buy these for my customers, because this is the way you don't have to clean pools. Clean these pools, at least. It'll do it for you. Essentially, they're going to give you extra of these, and you have to sacrifice a few of them. So you cut them, and you take these off. I used 3 on the setup, and I have 4 total. Anyways, went to Home Depot, and I bought one of these adapters, like a reducer, and essentially you can see it right there. It's a 1.5 to 1/4, 1 1/4 reducer, and then this one is like threaded on the inside. That's all they had. They didn't have just like a slip inside. That would be better. Less resistance coming through here, but that's essentially what you need. A 1.5 inch to 1 1/4 reducer, preferably slip on both. I could not find the gray, the electrical version of this. Well, I did, but it was like hex shaped and it would not fit in here nicely. You then need to sand this down smooth on a piece of sandpaper to get rid of that. You're also going to need gaskets for your fittings. Now, because I had a whole setup, the filter and the pump, I was able to use the ones that are on the filter are still there. This is an extra one I took off of the filter, and this connection here, which this is when you upgrade your filter and pump setup with Intex, they give you this adapter. Well, I don't even know what they would call it, but anyways, it's the return line. It goes from like their 1 inch to like 1 1/4 inch. This had like a rubber piece in it already, so I was able to use that same thing. I just made the little fitting. This is 1.5 inch. So now I'll go through the whole system, how it works. So essentially, this is the skimmer. This skims debris off the top of the water. They go into there. some of the debris gets caught in that basket, the skimmer basket. Back on, comes down into the pump. That also has a basket in there. Not a lot of debris is going to get in there. Anyways, comes out into the filter. Now, like I said earlier, that's a DE, diatomaceous earth filter. It's filters down to 5 microns. I think sand is like, I don't know, 50 or higher microns. The problem with those is algae can get through easily. So you might have a cloudy pool, you might have a green pool. Believe me, like I said, I'm a pool guy. I do a few of these for customers. I always get complaints, hey, the pool's looking cloudy. Well, unfortunately, sound filters suck, and that's the best I can, well, that's what the equipment can do. Anyways, goes into the filter, comes out. It then goes, like I showed earlier, to the return, where it returns to the pool. I added a couple things, and I got these ideas from other people on YouTube. This is just a water feature, a little water fountain thing, and all I did was hook up some 1/2-inch PVC. This cap is literally just on here, it's not even glued. I was going to make it like come out to the side, but you know, I don't know. It's, the kids dug it, so that's all that really matters, right? So water feature on that side, that just splits out, put a ball valve on there. Come to this side, returns into the pool. If you pull this cap off, it like shoots air into there, like a Venturi. I don't like that, because me, as a pool guy, I need to see what's on the bottom if something needs to be cleaned. I also added another 1/2-inch here, lying out with the ball valve, which is going to go to a solar heater, which I will show at a later time. Now, a question I had that I could not find any videos on, because I wanted to run a skimmer that I cut into the side. I was wondering how people plug these up, because this is where the water typically would suck from. Now, if you don't run a skimmer, all of the water is just coming from below the water line. It's not coming from, it's not getting any debris on the bottom, it's not getting any debris on top. And in a pool, there's no debris, there's no dirt inside the water. It's on top or it's on the floor. So having a skimmer gets all the debris on the top, and then I'll show you the cleaner that gets everything on bottom. Anyways, the pool comes with plugs for these, and you know, this is only like 24 hours old, but they seem to be holding up. They're just rubber plugs that go in there. I think like a 3/4 inch PVC pipe would fit in there too, and you can clamp it on with like a cap. So we'll see if that ends up needing to be done. Now, one thing, when I did the skimmer, the pool level was only like about right here, and this whole, both long edges here were like super bowed in. I wasn't expecting them to come out as far. Anyways, that side moves fine, no problem. But I do notice, and it's not really showing up on camera, but this is kind of pushed in more down here, because that was the angle it was at more at when there was no water. So now that there's more water, it's pushing up on the top and really pushing these in. We'll have to keep an eye if that's a wear joint, or if, you know, starts to get fatigued. But I may just have to redo this joint essentially to loosen that up, so it, you know, is at an angle where it's just loosely there. So anyways, here's another view of everything. Now, like I was saying earlier, you want to skim the water off the top, or yeah, skim debris off the top. Leaves fall in there, they're not going to get sucked down into the water and then go through those where they, you know, the Intex brand stuff goes. They're going to either fall to the bottom, nothing's going to get them, or they can go into the skimmer, but you have to put a skimmer in. Now, if you don't want to cut a hole in the side, Intex does offer a few things. Well, this skimmer here literally just clips onto the rail, and then this will float up and down. The blue part will float up and down, and there's your skimmer. I'm talking to myself, wife. Anyways, the 2 pools I do now run this setup. They have a skimmer and an automatic cleaner. Now this hooks up to the return side, so where the water comes back in, and this actually itself has like a screen on the bottom, and it sucks up debris into there. I just hooked it up to this one, and it goes like way too fast. I don't know if it's just the pump is working good or what, but anyways, I'm probably not going to end up using it. I can vacuum the pool if I need to. Anyways, also the skimmer comes with all these. You could hook this up to the bottom of the skimmer. It's just a 1.5 inch threaded pipe. You can hook up like a regular pool hose to this. It also comes with a return bulkhead fitting, but I wanted to use the Intex, like I said, so that I can use this, which I may not even end up using, so bummer. It doesn't really matter though. Also comes with this setup, so where you can put this on top of the skimmer, hook up your pool hose to that, and vacuum. This was the... I bought this separately, didn't know that that came with it. Alright, video's getting long. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this gives you some insight and some answers on how to do this. Feel free to hit me up with any questions. Thank you for watching.